Joining me this morning is James Schanandore, a professor at the Lakudere Ojibwe University, and you are a law faculty person. Good morning, Sir Jim.
So I'm Mark. I'm just going to go on and tell you about Lakudere Ojibwe University. Um, I'm Jim Schanandore. I've been affiliated with the university since 2017, teaching courses as an adjunct instructor, and then became working as a full-time faculty instructor in 2019. I have taught primarily government and legal studies courses associated with the Native American Studies program and the Tribal Lay Advocacy Certificate program. I've seen Lakudere Ojibwe University develop from a community college to a college with bachelor degree programs, and most recently to a university offering master's degrees in business administration and the human services area. The college continues to evolve with the recent offering of master's degrees in business administration and in the human services fields. The college continues to evolve with the recent initiation of degree programs in sciences and nursing fields. In addition to the main campus in Hayward, Wisconsin, there are several outreach sites, including Red Cliff, Bad River, and Lac du Flambeau. I work primarily out of the Bad River site, but I frequently travel to the main campus in Hayward on a weekly basis. Our mission, of course, at the university is to provide Anishinaabe communities with post-secondary and continuing education while advancing the language, culture, and history of the Ojibwe. We are an all-inclusive university with student body representing all areas of life, race, gender, and religion. We share partnership agreements with several colleges and universities in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota. Yesterday, we had a representative from Marquette University visiting our campus. Let me tell you a little bit about my background and how I became interested in teaching. I grew up in northern Wisconsin, right up here in Ashland, and went to 5 different colleges. I started out at UMD up in Duluth for a year, and I transferred down to University of Oklahoma, where I obtained my bachelor's degree. Also had summer sessions at the University of Texas in Austin and University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. Finally obtained my Juris Doctorate degree from University of Minnesota Law School. I'm a member of the Leech Lake Ojibwe in Minnesota and a descendant of the Muskogee Creek Nation of Oklahoma. I've had a lifelong interest in working with the FBI, CIA, or the State Department of some sorts, and was fortunate to receive an appointment to work as an FBI special agent in 1986.
Okay.
I worked in several areas, including violent crime, terrorism, white-collar crime, public corruption, and counterintelligence. There was much travel involved, and I relocated from Washington, D.C. to Memphis, Tennessee, Chicago, and Little Rock, Arkansas. I worked on legal matters and was often involved in training other agents and other law enforcement officers and first responders. Upon retirement, I focused on employment contract opportunities with government and private sector entities, including Indian tribes in Oklahoma. I regularly visited family here in Wisconsin and came across an opportunity with the Bayfield County Criminal Justice Program in 2017 to work in the drug treatment and wellness court, as well as facilitating cognitive therapy groups involving inmates in the county jail. Lakudere Ojibwe University had a jail program at the time that offered college courses to both male and female inmates, and this was where my college teaching experience began.
Yeah.
So fast forward to 2019 when Lakudere University initiated the Tribal Lay Advocacy Program, certificate program, which was designed to introduce students to the intricacies of offering legal representation to clients in tribal court. Understandably, anyone may be leery of walking into a courtroom, and everyone deserves knowledgeable legal counsel if available. All courses in the program relate to Native American processes and Indian law. In many cases, the concepts, principles, and methods are universally applicable to Anglo-American and tribal civil and criminal justice systems. However, there are significant differences between the requirements of tribal law and custom and local, state, and federal law. Accordingly, legal provisions and principles specific to tribal contexts are emphasized and explored. In addition, the program seeks to examine in detail the legal applications relevant to Native culture and sensibilities, especially within the political environment surrounding litigation involving the Indian Child Welfare Act, the Indian Civil Rights Act, and the Violence Against Women Act. Okay. Why my program? The Tribal Lay Advocate Certificate has helped tribal members, community members, and neighbors find rewarding careers in a variety of legal business settings. Courses in legal studies, legal writing and research, tribal courts, civil and criminal law, child advocacy, and others have provided valuable skills for several students. And these skills are reflected in local managerial and support roles, as many local professional positions are filled with our graduates. The project has proven to be successful in its early stages and would benefit from similar collaborations to mobilize what access to justice means for Indigenous people in post-colonial and settler colonial settings. The program is designed to draw students from all reservations in the Midwest region to the college, since the training is transferable with minor adjustments to any tribal court. The program has the potential to provide grassroots level legal expertise to other tribal communities. The curriculum focuses on current events in the media, as well as issues pertinent to Indian country. Students are encouraged to explore areas of interest to them, including natural resources, environmental control, the Child Welfare Act, the Violence Against Women Act, traditional dispute resolution, peacemaking models. Wisconsin, as you know, is a public law 280 state. And so we kind of focus in on that, and we follow the litigation and court cases associated with each. Students can participate in mock trials to learn how a court trial operates. And circuit court judges from Sawyer and Washburn counties have volunteered their expertise to the mock trials. There are internship opportunities where students can work in a tribal court setting or legal offices and gain experience while at the same time earning credits and getting paid for their commitment. My teaching techniques, and in conclusion, my teaching techniques focus on the curriculum. It's constantly somewhat changing to define the times, designed to mirror the typical law school experience with a focus on legal theory and principles and looking at aspects of substantive law. The goal is to introduce students to federal Indian law and tribal law and the complexities with state and local law. The program should be consistent with requirements of the Wisconsin Tribal Legal Advocate Program, including the passing of an examination, which allows persons to represent clients in tribal court. Finally, graduates have continued to pursue bachelor's degrees at our college, at the university, and some have transferred to other universities, for example, University of Minnesota, and entering law school. Others have become gainfully employed in managerial positions. new business ventures and teaching. One of my recent graduates who was graduated with honors started her own business. So there are several others who are interested in law, currently taking the courses now that are focusing on liberal arts degrees in the Native American Studies degree programs.
Very cool. That's great. I think you can hear me now, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Thank
okay,
you.
good.
Good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, no, that was great. Now, were you part of the Senate had a mock trial, the student Senate, right? They had a mock trial that went on at the
Yes. Yeah,
university.
we usually have it at least once a year. One of our fellow instructors, Jim McLaughlin, is a retired public defender, and he usually organizes the situation. He runs out and meets with the judges and allows them, and we have a little cake afterwards, and the students. It's really a good learning experience.
Yeah, right. And then some of your students, again, most of them go into the law area, but is it police officers or strictly lawyers or in that administrative area?
It's a variety of opportunities, as having a legal education branches out into almost area of
Sure.
the, and for example, my dream was to become an FBI agent, and that's what I did for 23 years. So it helped me along the way, and I would recommend any legal career in some respect.
Sure, sure. Very cool. So, a couple other notes. We were talking with Jessica Wagner Schultz at the college, and she wanted to make sure that we talked about a couple of things, and that is inviting the community to a couple open events that are coming up. And I'm just trying to pull up the link. Maybe you have it in front of you. Alumni that are going to be featured. Upcoming events. We got personal success programming that's happening. Not sure what else. Yeah. Anything to say on that?
If you go to our website, certainly you can access what's available for alumni, and there are certain events that you should be aware of, including the personal success of different people that are associated with our college. Also, we just had an event down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We had our AHEC student conference, American Indian Higher Education Conference. It celebrated its 50th anniversary there. 38 tribal colleges and universities were in attendance, and functioning in advocacy and opportunity to gather and share stories of the tribal college movement. We had several of our students attend, as well as coaches, staff, faculty, administrators from our college that attended along with our students. So that was quite a success, and everyone enjoyed a little trip to Albuquerque.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Well, I do want to also mention the Bachelor of Science in Biology we're pleased to announce. And I know that several faculty have worked on this, Dr. Deborah Anderson and Mike Heim and Harvey Fredrickson, in terms of developing this program, Bachelor of Sciences in Biology. So the career field is wide open, and it's going to attract a lot of students, and it's going to help a lot of people expand their career opportunities.
Sure, sure. And I'm wondering if some of those biology students could be forensic scientists for the law enforcement community.
Absolutely. It seems like the FBI is in forensics is in the news every day, and it's quite a science.
Yeah,
yes.
It's fascinating. Well, James, thank you very much for coming on and talking about yourself and your background. I was never aware that we had an FBI agent for a professor at the university. That's awesome.
It was a fun time, but I enjoy coming back home up here in beautiful spring Wisconsin as I look out the window and it's snowing.
Yeah, I know. Well, thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your time, and you have an awesome day.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mark.
Okay. Bye bye.